This is planet Earth. On planet Earth, there's something very unique. Life. There has been life on Earth for over 3 billion years.
This is our planet. Earth is always changing, creatures evolving, ice caps growing. Over the course of 4.5 billion years, time has forged this planet to what it is now. But everything changed when we humans came to be. Since then, we've been releasing CO2 faster than the Earth can take in, especially after the Industrial Revolution. With the recent economic growth, we have been releasing more and more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This has caused the amount of CO2 to increase drastically. The greenhouse effect is when greenhouse gases trap heat in our atmosphere. We humans haven't done much to attempt to prevent it until it was a huge threat. We believe we have a solution. Carbon sequestration is an effective way of disposing of CO2 and other greenhouse gas byproducts.
Why is this a huge threat? Well, CO2 is a greenhouse gas that traps heat into our atmosphere. The natural greenhouse gas in our atmosphere regulates our temperature. But in our case, too much heat has been trapped, and thus it is increasing change in temperature. The increase in temperature will lower the amount and quality of harvest, and can even disrupt the ecosystem. The melting ice caps can cause flooding and severe thunderstorms more frequently. The melting of snow on mountains cause rock slides and avalanches. The intense heat causes more droughts and reduces crop harvest dramatically.
Fossil fuels are the most used resources in the U.S. Getting everyone to stop using fossil fuel energy, which is a huge part of our everyday life, isn't going to be easy. Even if we somehow could achieve that, by then it might be too late. So what we present is a better solution that's cost efficient, and works long-term while starting now. Process. Carbon sequestration is the process of capturing and storing CO2 deep underground or under the ocean. With carbon sequestration, we can take all the waste CO2 from power plants and first condense it into solid or liquid form so it can be easily transported. Then the collected carbon is trucked or piped from the power plant to an injection site. An injection site can either be ocean or underground. If it's underground, it is injected into porous rock. These porous pockets are beneath several layers of non-porous rocks, about 7,000 feet deep. Injecting carbon in the ocean not only gets rid of CO2 in the atmosphere, but it also fertilizes the ocean. According to the Berkeley lab, the phytoplankton in the oceans will feed off the injected carbon, which ends up as waste and dead organisms that fertilize the ocean. Effectiveness. One argument against carbon sequestration is that it isn't effective enough, considering the price. However, carbon sequestration is one of the best options we have. According to the EPA, having a 90% efficient carbon sequestration on a 500 milliwatt coal power plant that releases 3 million tons of CO2 per year will be equivalent to planting over 63 million trees and giving them 10 years to grow. This way, we can still produce a lot of power, but at the same time, we release 10% as much CO2. Instead of using less power, our power makes less CO2. Feasibility. There is enough space to store the carbon, and conveniently, the spots are near our energy plants. It's $36.1 per metric ton to move the carbon dioxide underground. And as we use it more, we can learn more about the process, making it more cost-efficient.
We should start by putting in carbon sequestration facilities on the plants that emit the most CO2, like in Shear Power Plant in Georgia. Then we should put facilities where this is the highest concentration of energy plants, which is Illinois, then the Northeast.
Earth has been changing for billions of years, but we have moved ourselves in the wrong direction. We have released too much greenhouse gases, and it is warming our planet very quickly. This kind of sudden change is devastating for us and the ecosystem. This is our responsibility. We did this and we must fix this. Carbon sequestration, although it is very costly, is one of our best bets. We have been ignoring climate change for thousands of years, and now there are so many little ways and little time to fix this. We need to have a nationwide carbon sequestration program in place before climate change gets out of hand.